Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
They just went all the way to the top.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Running with purpose. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big off. A really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Tailback takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Lane, can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. down here for this offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the Razorbacks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy is showing what he can do.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Hogs. It was a foot race and he won it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The back's got it. Powers through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made.
Oh, come on now.
Inside the 30.
Come on now.
And a huge gain before.
That's all they're going to give me? That's a bad down right there. Look at that. Come on now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
What are we doing? That's the problem. That's the problem, man.
Line in this running game, able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
There you go.
Here's the second down play.
You getting that guy? You ready?
And here's the handoff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. I was like, what the freak is going on back there? That's me. I ain't took you out, man.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
Here you come. Good.
Pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
How did you go inside corner?
And they stop him just short.
What are you doing?
Really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Why? You can't even tell me why you went inside. Why? Messed up the whole freaking play.
To the goal line with a new set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Good.
Runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, they were backed up and starting to drive.
Got 3 timeouts.
Execution.
God.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're
promise
way
they
back
can.
close to your own goal line. But not
Good
this
run at
defense.
me. I promise.
They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down.
Right in
and
there.
the Razorbacks
Let's see.
offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to
What is wrong with my view? I can't. This is not my normal view.
Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain
What's
before
wrong
he
with
goes
the
out
view?
of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's out
Off
of
the
bounds
ball?
after gaining decent yardage.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Sticking with the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
I knew you click off, Los.
Before he goes out of
Get out of
bounds,
the way
the
now.
offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Oh, come on. You're not going to block him or what?
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You ball line.
So just before halftime, here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Oh,
Alabama
good.
will kick it off to start the second half.
Okay.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. They're going to run it here. Bowles free in the backfield.
He fumbled all his career.
That's tough for the ball carrier here.
Who we got? Come on, I got to challenge it. He doesn't fumble the ball, man.
Now, you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance.
What's up, family?
Timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man, this quarterback has everything you're looking for when it comes to executing the option play. He's got speed, he has instincts, has a great feel at the mesh point, and seems to make this defense pay for it every single time they call it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. Put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Leading here in the 4th quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
Hey, good ball, Los. For them to let you catch that with that guy standing right there is total BS. And you got
coordinator. 4th down. They elect to go for it, and they get the
standing
first
right there.
down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
I'm here. It's time.
Test the middle
It's
of the
time.
defense, but get
We're good.
nothing.
We're good.
Well, that's an excellent.
Should have called timeout. I don't know why it put me out on the 33. I don't know why it did. Should call timeout. That's coach.
The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Hand that off to somebody else up the middle.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Why did you?
Just don't understand. That's a solid game.
You messing with my championship, you know? Just put you out there. Just put you out there.
This
I'm
Alabama
good,
offense
but
is
you gotta do your
quickly down
job.
the
I'm
field.
doing mine.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball
Follow
in
your check clock.
bounds.
Take time for yourself.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Oh my God.
45.
My whole team just declared it.
Takes it all the way to the house.
Good job, Los.
Touchdown, tied.
Good
Simple throw, all the yards.
My whole team disappeared on this left side over here.
Just a dynamic,
Where
athletic
is
playmaker.
that?
As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and
that,
then all
guys?
the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Oh, that's offside.
The tackle will have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
Didn't you called it right off the...
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and
How
take
was
the
that
result of
holding?
that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back.
What is that, bro? What is that? My quarterback has never
The
did.
defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Don't cheat
Chris,
me
we're all
now.
guilty of this. We all look at the big
Don't
plays,
cheat
the
me now.
quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many
Quarterback
yards.
never throws the ball like
Sometimes
that.
we
Don't cheat me
overlook the
now.
most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting.
Ooh, good catch. Don't cheat me though. It's a good catch. I'll take that. It's contested. That was that before
He's
that.
terrible for this quarterback. He's played
Yeah.
well all year.
Good win,
He's
Los.
trying to make a play,
It's no
trying
time.
to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the
Two
game to
blocking
try to
kings.
advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just
Two
complimentary
points
football,
version.
really, in a
Fumbled my
nutshell.
ball.
They get
Can't
this
believe
football
fumbled my
back
ball.
thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this.
Every
Really, it's
game
all
I've
good
lost.
over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff
It's
running
good.
right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And
It's
now it's the
football.
defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's third and
Yeah,
short
like
with
that.
22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 34-yard try. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop it? Across midfield. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They
Here,
got a
guys.
lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and
Good
played
battle,
well
though.
all game long, and now they get a critical interception
Yeah,
here late in this
big one.
game.
Offense on
It's
the
the
field.
second
Take
loss
over.
in the big.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage.
Can't
Not
be
giving
mad
up
at
any
this
big
one.
plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Get the ball coming out of halftime.
So the job
Fumble.
is simple here. Just
First
take a
freaking
knee,
carry.
run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
99 overall running back.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger.